What's good, planet Earth? Welcome back to the channel that brings you the content that you request every day. My name's Charlie, and today I'm back with another reaction. I am so excited to get into today's reaction. I've only recently been introduced to this artist. This is Little Simz, and I've only to date heard her Tiny Desk concert and actually one track off this new album, Woman, which I'm still going to do a reaction to because it's so awesome. But anyway, she is phenomenal. I don't know where I have been all of this time. How I have managed to avoid discovering her is beyond me. She is something else, man. She is something else. She's just one of those artists that manages to be, or at least from what I can say, you know, I'm talking about as if I really know what I'm talking about, but just from what I've seen, I can tell she's just one of these artists that manages to be cool, be real, and be vulnerable all at the same time. And she's, I'm not going to say anything else about her because for those of you that haven't listened to her before, I'm not going to try and break her down before we've even listened to her. But this is, I'm going to react to her whole new album. It's called Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. Guys, if you haven't heard her before, I'm so jealous of you right now because you're in for a treat. But this is the first track off the album. It's called Introvert, and yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. So without further ado, let's go. Wow, straight away. So you can hear the snare drum. It's very militaristic, very interesting.
Of a young Messiah. I see sinners in a church, I see sinners in a church. Sometimes I might be introvert, there's a war inside. I hear battle cries, mothers burying sons, young boys playing with guns. The devil's a liar, fulfill your wildest desires. Now I don't want to be the one to doctor this, but if you can't feel pain, then you can't feel the opposite. The fight between the yin and yang's a fight you'll never win. I study human.
If you can't feel pain, you can't feel the opposite. Hey. That's a word. That's a word. This this video is so cinematic. It's amazing.
A liar, fulfill your wildest desires. Now I don't want to be the one to doctor this, but if you can't feel pain, then you can't feel the opposite. The fight between the yin and yang's a fight you'll never win. I study humans, that makes me an anthropologist. I'm not into politics, but I know it's dark times. Parts of the world still living in apartheid. But if I don't take this winner's flight, that's career suicide. Though I should have been a friend when your grandma died. I see the illness, see my aunt laying in her bed. I see her soul rising as her body gets closer to death. And I'm not trying to be healed. I sabotage what you're trying to build, cause the feelings I keep aside, but it's time to reveal. I hate the thought of just being a burden. I hate that these conversations are surfaced. Sim's an artist or Sim be the person. To you I'm smiling but really I'm hurting. I dedicate my life and gave my heart over 20-something years. Left wondering how I even feel, but was it even worth it? I bottle up and let's spill it in verses. One day I'm wordless, next day I'm a wordsmith. Close to success, but to happiness I'm the furthest.
Yeah, man. One day I'm wordless, but the next day I'm a wordsmith. She has such dexterous lyricism. It's amazing. There's no one that I've heard, not in the UK and probably the rest of the world, that is quite like her. She's managed to really find a niche where she's just so impressive as an artist. Like I say, she manages to stay vulnerable. Like the vulnerability leaps off the screen or into your ears, depending on how you're listening. It just leaps into you, and you're like, wow. It's breathtaking, man. It really is. This is already an incredibly impressive piece of work. I mean, okay, let's just carry on.
I even feel, but was it even worth it? I bottle up and let's spill it in verses. One day I'm wordless, next day I'm a wordsmith. Close to success, but to happiness I'm the furthest. At night I wonder if my tears will dry on their own. Hoping I will fulfill Amy's purpose. Angel said don't let ego be a disturbance. In the demon said motherfucker you earn this. Like they strip you of everything you're deserving. Realize there is a prison and nasty and conditioned as fuck. Man, it's like they can't sleep till our spirit is crushed. How much fighting must we do? We've been fearless enough. Always seen as broken homes here in poverty. Corrupt government officials, lies and atrocities. How they talking almost threatening the economy. Knocking down communities to re-up on properties. I'm directly affected, it does more than just bother me. Look beyond the surface, don't just see what you wanna see. My speech ain't involuntary, projecting attention straight from my lungs. I'm a black woman and I'm a proud one. We walking blind, faith not knowing the outcome. But as long as we're unified, then we've already won.
Facts, man. Fuck. This. Man, like, it's so true. And it's really difficult to be in this world as someone that sees all of this bullshit and understands how we are being gaslit as a community, as a society, and what is being taken from us and how it's being taken from us and who it's being given to and where the corruption lies. It's really difficult to live in this world, particularly now as one of those people, and be like, what more needs to happen for you guys to get mad? What do we need to do? What more needs to happen in plain sight for you to realize that we're not the enemy? Like, each other isn't the enemy here. There's a common enemy, and it ain't the person sitting across the table from you. This is stunning.
Is an amalgamation of everything. Rules are not to be played by rebels. The story of never ever ending. Your introversion led you. Intuition protected you along the way. Feelings allowed you to be well balanced, and perspective gave you foresight. The top of the mountain is nothing without the climb. Only the strong will survive. Only the strong will survive.
Whoa. Okay. That was the first track. As I said, I mean, what is the rest of the album going to be like? This. Calm down, Charles. Honestly, like, you know, when something's so good, it makes you emotional. It's not necessarily that it's even emotional. It's just, I say this all the time on this channel, it's gratitude to when you realise how great something is that you just experienced. This is going to be so sick, I know it is. The lyricism, honestly, and the artistry. The video was stunning. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I can't wait to get into the rest of it. Wow. I'm stunned. I'm absolutely stunned by how good that was. What is the rest of the album going to be like? This is insane. How lucky we are to have this music, man. It's such a treat. What an artist. Yes, Little Simz. Oh, man. I cannot wait to see her live, man. I cannot wait. Anyway, yes. Guys, if you're new to the channel, if you're Little Simz fans, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. I'm still a bit stunned. But welcome. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Think about it. If you enjoyed the video, we cover all sorts of stuff on this channel. We do gospel music. We do music from all around the world. Literally no holds barred here. So think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, hit the bell notification to all so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. If you want to support the channel, go to my Patreon down in the description. All of the money from that goes directly back into the channel. So it goes towards things like camera equipment, lighting, new audio equipment, microphones, all stuff like editing software, whatever. So if you want to invest back into the channel and be directly responsible for the improvement in the content that actually comes back to you, that's a great way of doing it. It's very responsible. It is very responsible, but it's very reasonable as well. So go and check it out. If you want a simpler and less expensive way of supporting the channel, hit that like button, please, guys. It helps to promote the video on YouTube. It's a very simple way of supporting the channel. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to go and take stock and sit in the dark room for a few minutes because I need it. That was mind-blowingly good. Anyway, as always, be kind to yourselves, love everybody, and take care. I freaking love you guys.